Here are a few reflexology tips you can use on yourself that might help you to sleep better. Most of the time we're going to use a caterpillar walking motion. So we're going to start with the diaphragm line. The diaphragm line runs along the bottom of the padded area of your fingers, just along here. So line up your thumb, the inside of your thumb, with the line, and then you just start with a little motion, pressing in, just like a caterpillar walking. And follow all the way along the diaphragm line to the end. You can repeat that again if you want to make the movement deeper. And if you pull your fingers towards you so that you're actually pulling that padded area towards you, and that makes that feeling just a little bit deeper. Next we're going to move on to the spine reflex. The spine reflex is the bony, you follow the bony line that runs from the tip of your thumb down to the base of your thumb. So we start with the bottom, again using a caterpillar walking motion. And this is the spine reflex. When you come to your actual thumb itself, you might want to place your finger behind to give you a bit of support, and just carry on walking up to the tip of your thumb, and then turn it round and work your way back again. Just use a pressure that's comfortable for you. As long as you're following the bony ridge along there, then you'll be in the right place. Next we're going to work the head and the brain reflex, but first of all we're going to work all of the head and neck. So finger and thumb either side, and just use a pinching motion going down to the base of the thumb. And then we're going to do the same all the way around the thumb. So making sure we're covering the whole of the area, so this one's more in the middle. And just a pinching, finger and thumb either side. And then around on that side. So we've covered the whole area. Next we're going to concentrate more on the brain, which is this padded area here. So we're going to, again using the caterpillar motion, just walking up from that line there, up the padded area of your thumb. And this is working the brain reflex, just like that. Then we're going to work on the pituitary. Now every fingerprint's different, and so you've got a circular pattern, and right in the centre of your circular pattern there is your pituitary. So you can just press and hold, and you can rotate there as well if you like. And then next we want to work the pineal and the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus controls your sleep-wake cycle, so this is a good one to use. So if you just go back to that, working your way up and down the bone, if you feel there, as you work your way down the bone, you come to a sort of bumpy bit there, which is the end of the bone. So just before you get to the bumpy bit, it's in there, and you just press and hold, and you can rotate again. So that's your pineal and your hypothalamus. Next we're going to work your solar plexus. Now your solar plexus is also an acupressure point called pericardium 8. So you can find that by making a loose fist, and just where your index finger falls, just there, is pericardium 8, and that's also your solar plexus. So it's just in the centre there, and that you can just press and hold. You can have your finger on the back side of your hand and just hold, and you can hold that for up to a minute. And then the last point is not a reflex point, but again it's an acupressure point, and that's heart 7. Now that's in line with your little finger, and come down onto the crease along your wrist, and just in here it's sort of at the bottom of your bone before it hits your wrist bones. There's a gap in there, and so again you can hold that for up to a minute, and then you repeat the same on the other hand.
So just press gently enough to make an impact, not enough to hurt, and rotate your thumb round 3 or 4 times and then hold. And this can be calming by just pressing and releasing, perhaps 3 or 4 times, and then do exactly the same on the other hand. So again, circle round with your thumb, and then a little bit slower than that, that's right, and then hold and press, and then release and press. And then you can return to the fleshy area and work that again, and then we go back and another little bit of rocking. And this time you're going to put your thumb on the outside edge of your hand, right where it meets the wrist, and again on the inside under your thumb. That's right. And you pinch quite firmly and you just rotate your hand. With reflexology, remember, whatever you do on one hand, you should always do on the other to balance. And I'm going to show Freya 2 ways of doing this. Firstly, you just slightly put pressure on the edge of a table on the hard surface, and then you roll your thumb forward so the nail is just touching in the centre, the very tip, and you exert a little bit of pressure and hold for 30 seconds. The second nail technique looks a little unusual, but it's extremely useful and very calming in all sorts of circumstances. Place your index finger pad on the thumb. Your index finger of one hand comes on that nail, the thumbnail comes below. So you have index nail on index nail, thumbnail on thumbnail. So you're exerting a gentle pressure and you just hold. And I'm going to show you how to work the fingers and thumbs in 2 different ways. Make sure the hand is pressed firmly on a hard surface, the arms straight, and just putting a little bit of weight just to help the reflexes respond a little bit more. You pinch, it doesn't matter which way, up and down the side of the thumb, or just working down fingers and thumbs, pinching as you go. If you're working on someone else, you can press down the whole hand, or you can pinch 2 at a time and 1 in the middle, and you repeat on the other hand. The next stage in weight-bearing hand reflexology is to raise the fingers. So place the hand firmly on the table, fingertips touching, arms still straight, slightly weight-bearing, and then we can pinch.
I'm going to show you how to do a massage on hands. My body is facing down, that way I have open access to their hands. Okay? I'm starting out by just spreading the palm. I'm spreading it open, spreading it open, spreading it open. I can do it with my thumbs, or I can use my palms to spread them out. And at the same time that I'm spreading them out on the palm, I'm using my fingers to spread the other side too, the top of the hand. So I'm spreading one way, and then I'm spreading the other. With my thumbs, I'm pressing in the middle of their hand and pressing and pressing. I'm not going too fast. I'm not going too slow. And you can basically do this all over the hand. It's so soothing. It's so soothing. And then I'm going to just give it a rub in a circular motion all the way up to the tip of the finger and give it a slight pull. They do this in Thai massage. And then give it a slight pull. And I do every single last finger like this. And I'm going to be doing the circular motion on the whole finger. And each and the last finger, the pinky. I'm also doing circular motions on the side of the hand. We don't think that we have a side of the hand, but we do. And all circular motion. If I wanted to turn it, I can do the massages. In circular motion too, I'm going to be going to the meat in between the bones. There's a lot of meat in there. And I'm giving it a rub. All I'm doing is I'm kneading with my hand in this motion. I can give the wrist a pull. I'm separating the wrist from the hand, just giving it a little pull. And enjoy.
Now your pressure's about a 9. Now it's down to a 6. That's a spot.